It's hard to believe the humble push bike has the potential to save lives, but just one bicycle has the power to impact many. In Australia, we take transport for granted, but in many countries around the world, the lack of infrastructure and money means that bicycles are a lifeline.
It actually allows people to live, people that are dying because they can't reach food and water. Bicycles can allow them to get to a place to reach food and water.
When displaced children living in a camp in northern Uganda identified bikes as the best gift they could receive, Ebony Butler's life changed forever, and the social initiative Bikes for Life was born.
Initially it started as a promise of 2 bicycles. I came back to Australia and I started getting some other emails from an American nurse in particular who was working at an orphanage near where I was, and she was talking about how babies were dying on the backs of nurses, getting to hospital, getting to a medic. So that was really another thing that made me think, well, I'm not just going to do 2 bikes, I'm going to, start collecting more and more. And, a year later or something, I've got like 700 bicycles.
Unwanted bikes are collected from around the country and repaired at regular weekend workshops. On a busy day, there can be up to 100 people all working on bikes.
They're fairly high-end sort of push bikes. They're bikes that you'd spend $500 or $600 on. Some of them are just rusty old junkets that we can still get parts off or do up, and somebody can, again, potentially have a decent life.
Well, I've got a ute. So I just do general pickups and stuff like that.
Once the bikes are fixed, some are donated to local charities.
We've got 50 to go for foster care, so...
And the others are packed away, ready to be shipped to Africa. And once they arrive, the plan is to turn the shipping container into a bicycle workshop.
One of the great things about Bikes for Life is it can, and it does, give people at most, grassroots and local level an opportunity to help people right across the world.
It's a great feeling too when you come in and you know that the work that you do is transferred to somebody else.
We need a lot more help to get them ready for Africa, but we're close to shipping and we're about a month off.
And Ebony Butler joins us now. Ebony, an awesome initiative. You mentioned you've got a month to go before shipment. When are the bikes expected to arrive in Uganda?
Yeah, the bikes are expected to arrive early February in Uganda. We're hoping very much to have the bikes sent by Christmas Eve of this year. So if we can get the right support and extra hands needed on deck, we can get the rest of the bikes ready and have the shipment sent.
Ebony, your initiative is a classic example, really, of how a simple thing can make a huge difference to a lot of people's lives. I hear you've got about, what, 700 bikes already, but you're obviously not going to stop there.
No, definitely not. We have 300 bikes that or just over 300 we've actually fixed and restored, ready for shipment. And there's about 200 left that would reach our quota of 500 by the end of the year to send to Africa. And then there's other bikes for future programs, that's right.
Now, Ebony, my wife got me a bike for my birthday 5 years ago. It's as new, hasn't been used, and you can have it for next year. It'll still be as new in a year's time. Right?
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Husey.
Well, Ebony, all the best with it. It is a great initiative, and, yeah, we'll chat to you later on and find out how it all went.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.